As we're getting started here, just as a reminder for our infield fans and athletes, do make sure that we are keeping the center of the infield clear from each side of the track here. We've got to start on the home and the away side. We need to have clear sight lines all the way across the center of the infield. Please keep that area that's marked off in the middle of the infield clear so we have good visibility across the center of the infield. Thank you. Just about ready to begin here, session number 3. Welcome to the Velodrome here for session 3, Time Trial Central about to take place here. Tuning in live and enjoying the stream from afar away, thanks for tuning in. And of course, all our fans here, our families and our athletes, thanks for joining us for session 3 of the USA Cycling Junior Track National Championships. About ready to get going here. First event up, we got a bunch of 500 meters about ready to get started. We're just making sure everybody who's shown up here today has gone through bike check and they're getting to their ready area on time today. Another reminder to be timely, and on top of it, you can check tracktiming.live for all start lists and to see all of the events today. Plus, keep your eyes on all the results as they come in for your rider. You can also go to velodrome.org/live for that link at the top. There's a red button that'll take you to track timing, as well as today's schedule, easily readable, and a link to today's live stream if you want to pick that up from here at the Velodrome. Looking for number 91, Pospisil to roll out. And also looking for number 93, Sophia Avery. This is the under 15 junior women 500 meter time trial event about ready to begin. Our start is going to be happening over here on the home straight. The finish in the middle of turn 1 and 2, about where that light post is over there, is a line, and one of our officials ready for confirming the finish. First rider about ready to start. Stand by, we got a technical issue here. We'll check in on and make sure everything's working. The first rider up here, Hazel Baker getting ready to start. Sloan Becker is ready to start after on deck. Ulana Woods, followed by Violet Carpenter. Getting started for our young junior women group here in their 500 meter time trial. Just about ready to start. And we look like we're ready to get our start here for Hazel. You hear the bell over there in the middle of the turn. That's the one to go mark. For our 500 meter today, they will get the official timing back there between turns 1 and 2. Hazel Baker, your first rider out here for the Jerry Baker Juniors team. Looking for 90 and 92 to the ready area. Lynch to the ready area, 92. Westover for rollout into the ready area. Looking for 90 and 92 to the ready area. Lynch, Westover. Your first time coming in for Baker is a 49.995. A 49.995 for our first rider today. Sloan Becker getting set to start.
I think it's sorted by age. Youngest at the top.
Is it?
I think so. That's what I was.
Oh, yeah.
So there's not a
And off we go for Sloan from Kenosha Velosport Cycling. Your new quick time from Sloan Becker, a time of 45.477. 45.477 for Becker. Ilana Woods coming up now, followed by Violet Carpenter, Brooklyn Becker, and then Sarah Lynch. Right away. Ilana Woods getting a little help here for their finish. You're ready for Bryhop Racing, finishing with our new fast time, 44.141. For Woods, 44.141. Your new fast time so far. This is Violet Carpenter getting set to go. Brooklyn Becker, Sarah Lynch, Livia Roth coming up. We're in the white, yellow, and green kit for Star Trek Racing. This is Violet Carpenter chasing a fast time so far after 3 riders of 44.141 set by Woods just a moment ago. The time for Carpenter is 49.057. Official time was a 49.057. Brooklyn Becker. Line up for the start. Sarah Lynch, Livia Roth, Naomi Pospisil up next. Another of our Kenosha Velosport cycling riders going out here is Brooklyn Becker. In fourth currently with a time of 49.573 is Brooklyn Becker, a time of 49.573. Now getting lined up to start, we've got Sarah Lynch, Olivia Roth, Naomi Pospisil, and Sophia Avery upcoming. This is Sarah Lynch, Jerry Baker Jr.'s rider, one of our local competitors, coming out here for the 500 meter, chasing a fast time of 44.141. Nice time there for Lynch. She'll slot in at second so far in the competition, a 44.324. 44.324 for Lynch. Olivia Roth about ready to get their start. Pospisil, Avery, and Westover upcoming next. Star Trek Racing's Olivia Roth on the way. A time of 47.785 for Roth. 47.785 for Roth. Coming up now is Naomi Pospisil. On deck, Avery and Westover before we go into our next event. The under 15 junior men getting ready after this. Number 91, Pospisil on the way. She was one of our riders to fill out the rider bio. Her pronunciation guide was, you can just say popsicle. So I'm just going to give that's her new nickname now. The popsicle is underway. And looking pretty fast here. She also put down on her sheet that she's a fan of Argentinian soccer, apparently. I don't know if there's something specific about that team. I don't know. But that's another fun fact about our rider here. Chasing a quick time. Naomi getting help here to finish up on their lap. Your new fast time for the group, 44.000. She's also a fan of math. She wanted a nice round, even number. Very impressive. A 44 flat is the time to beat now. Set by Pospisil, Naomi Pospisil just picking up that time. Racing for the Academy Junior Development Team. Now the time to beat. Our California rider here, Sophia Avery, finishing up the lap. And comes in with a time of 45.883. 45.883 for Avery. And your final rider set to start, Charlotte Westover. Up next, the junior men. Looking for 135 to the start, please. Rider 135 to the start. That is Mayerhofer Hugo, looking for number 135 to the start. Junior men under 15, 500-meter time trial starting immediately here as soon as Westover's time is taken. The fast time still of Pospisil to beat is a 44 flat, with Woods in second and Sarah Lynch in third. Westover coming in with a time of 46.474. 46.474, your final results. It does look like Pospisil will hold on to the win here today with a time of 44 even. Academy happy with the result there. And your junior men, first rider now up, ready for the start. Mad Track Racing representing here with Julian Jankowski. Same event, 500 meters for our under 15 junior men. A Michigan State champ here in some time trialing events for his age group. So Jankowski with some nice results already in the state of Michigan, coming here to nationals to see what he can do on the big stage at the velodrome here. We got Rocco Alexander, Hugo Mayerhofer, Joshua Hunter, and Javi Mejia are our next several riders up. Now coming up to get their start is Rocco. Time for Julian, 44.963. 44.963. This is Rocco Alexander, Jerry Baker Jr.'s rider, going for their time. And we'll take the fast time of the group so far with a 39.746. 39.746 for Rocco Alexander. Getting the start now is Hugo Mayerhofer, followed by Josh Hunter, Javi Mejia, and Everett Jankowski. Looking for 104, Burgos to check in. Looking for number 104, Burgos. Clear the center, please. Thank you. This is Edge Cycling's Hugo Meerhofer, number 135, off and away. A reminder about today's concert. I know I've said this before. This is for our families, our athletes here today that are coming back for the session this evening. Plan ahead. Expect 30 minutes to maybe even an hour of extra traffic because the concert in the park will add time for you to get back in here to the velodrome. And we do not want you to miss your start time or be stressed out missing any warm-up opportunity. Plan ahead and be ready for tonight's concert. If you'd like to be on time for your 6 p.m. session and 4:30 p.m. open track time. Meerhofer, 47.855, 47.855. This is Joshua Hunter about ready to get their start. Javi Mejia, Everett Jankowski, William Huang are their next couple riders up. Jerry Baker Jr., local rider. Joshua Hunter trying to hunt down a time of 39.746. The time set by our fastest time so far by Rocco Alexander. Another reminder also for our teams today. If you're in a team event by noon, you need to have confirmed with Tom down here in the white tent, our officials tent, and you're ready to check in with him and make sure that we know who your team is. Confirmed by noon. All teams need to come to the white tents over here by the official stand to confirm your team membership for all team events during the session by noon. Hunter, 50.131 the time. 50.131 for Hunter. This is Javi Mejia. Getting the start on deck is Everett Jankowski, William Huang, and Sebastian Penna. Mejia with 46.692 the time, 46.692. This is Everett Jankowski getting ready to start, followed by William Huang, Sebastian Penna, Lucian Baube. Winner of our Madison Championships at the Lexus Velodrome last year, it sounds like here for our rider. That's just now getting the start, and that's an exciting result for Jankowski, another tested talent out of Lexus Velodrome here, trying to take on the 500 meter. A fast time set by a local rider so far is Rocco Alexander with that quick time of 39.746. So trying to get under 40 seconds if you want to take away the top spot in the podium right now is going to be the time our riders are hunting. Jankowski's time, 43.745. Good for second right now. Your next rider getting starting here is William Huang, now ready to go. We need all of our 500-meter riders. Our next group should be heading that way. Our non-binary group, the 15 through 16 junior women in the 500 meters, should also be getting ready and heading towards the ready area here as we are nearing the end of our junior men here pretty soon. This is William Huang on track right now with Sebastian Penna, Lucian Bobe, and Cody Chang coming up. Last call for Burgos, number 104. Last call. Last call for number 104, Burgos to the ready area. Your new fast time, William Huang, with a quick speed of 37.641. 37.641 for Huang. And we're at a new bar here has been set for the group. Trying to get under 38 seconds now if you're going to want to try to challenge number 105 for the top of the podium. Lucian getting ready for the start. Pardon me, Sebastian Penna on the track right now for CFC Racing. This is number 106. On deck will, of course, be Lucian Bobe getting ready for their start, followed by Cody Chang, Jonah Lee, and your last rider in the group, if they've checked in, is Arjuna Burgos. Getting under 40 seconds, still a good time here for Sebastian. It's a 39.913, currently good for third in the competition. 39.913 for Sebastian. Lucian getting lined up for the start. Chang, Lee, Burgos, your last three in this group. I like Lucian just because he filled out the rider bio sheet too. And he does say he's got 3 dogs at home that he loves. And that's good information. We all like dog people, right? Gold in the Northeast Regionals last week. Okay, so also has a good track record, so to speak. Exciting. Star track here. Chasing that sub 40 second times to be on the podium. Oh, by just very smallest of margins, that'll put him into second in the competition, a 39.722. 39.722. Now our second fastest time, putting Rocco down in third in the current standings. Cody Chang, Jerry Baker Jr. rider, now on the way. Jonah Lee, Arjuna Burgos. Burgos still a no-show. Looking for Burgos. Chang with a 44.243, pardon me, 44.243. 104 will be a scratch. Here comes your last rider in this group then, Jonah Lee. Jonah Lee, Work Health Solutions Racing. That's a California team here. Number 114, our last rider in the group, trying to get sub 40 if they want to challenge for the podium in this group. They want to be on those top steps here today. Their fast time 37.641 of William Huang, about a second off the first split. But that's still good to potentially move in for a second or third place, depending on how the last half of this lap goes. And that'll be fifth overall today with a time of 43.029. The time for William Wong stands as your fastest of the group. Owen Fuller now coming up. U15 non-binary 500 meter time trial group, followed by our junior women, 15 through 16, getting ready to start. All of our 15-16 junior women time trial participants need to get to the ready area. We'll also need a moment to get our gates all set up for our 15 to 16-year-olds. So gates will also be required here. There'll be a moment to get them set up. This is Owen Fuller, our last of the U15 competitors today. Owen's time, 48.231. 48.231 for Owen Fuller. Junior women, 50 through 16, 500 meter time trial coming up. We are setting up gates for their starts. Same starting position and finishing position this 500 meter event. We'll just get the timing gate all set up for our competitors. This is our 15 to 16-year-old junior women. This group will be followed by the 17 to 18 junior women, also in the 500 meter. We'll begin this with Tegan Morgan, followed by Akira Edmonds, and then Olive Martinez-Chu at the top of our start list here today. Just getting a second to make sure equipment is ready and set and calibrated appropriately. We'll get them started here shortly. Thanks for joining us here. This is session 3 for the Junior Track National Track Championships here, hosted at the Jerry Baker Memorial Velodrome. We're in the middle of this third session, which is Time Trial Central. We've got lots of individual events here today we're getting through. If you're out there in the live stream, don't forget to leave a little bit of love, some thumbs up, a subscribe, and maybe even leave some comments in the chat there. Once you subscribe, you too can jump in there and leave some comments, ask a question, or get involved here. If you're watching back later, don't forget to leave a comment of your favorite moment of the racing here today, or a little bit of love for our velodrome. We'd love to see our fans from all over the world that tune in and watch racing here. And we're right here, about ready to get started with this next event. This is our junior 15 through 16 women in the 500 meter. Starting with Tegan Morgan, number 80. The Greater Houston Cycling Foundation's team, presented by Schottenkirk Kia, about ready to get started. All right, looks like we're just making sure that the machine was all set and ready and fully prepared for it to work. We've got the first timer here. That's a 50-second countdown from that first sound. So we got a few seconds here as the process begins. All riders in our junior women 500 meters, please be through bike check and ready for your start. Tegan Morgan with their start. Akira Edmonds. Never mind on the call for Edmonds. I think we've got that reset now. So currently still on track, though. Tegan Morgan, which we're watching her on her first finish of this group. Looks like we'll be putting Heat 2 down to what is now Heat 7 down to the bottom of our list. That puts number 88, which was previously Heat 3, onto the track. This is Olive Martinez Chu for Star Trek Racing, getting set up into the starting gate. Your first time of the day for the group is Tegan Morgan with 41.883. 41.883. That is a foot out of the pedal. She's trying desperately to get back into the pedal and clipped in, and it's an unfortunate moment there for our competitor. Trying to recover there on the back straight, but that's going to be a tough one to come back from. Love seeing our Star Trek superfan checked in again here today. Cheering out for every one of our Star Trek racers in the live chat. Thanks for tuning in and being here. Our friends from the New York area, of course, the big Star Trek team. We got a lot of riders here this weekend from that great squad competing here today and yesterday. I'm sure we'll see many of them tomorrow as well. Sarah Vargas now in the starting gate. Akira Edmonds, Maya Brothers, Gabby St. Clair, hand it forward the rest of the group. Vargas also getting some love there in the live stream. And of course, our infield team giving her some encouragement to get this thing rolling. Time to beat is a 4:1.883. Off to a good first time split here. So good on the start. And still improving. On pace to take over the top here. Vargas flying fast, getting under that 40-second mark. 39.906. 39.906 for Vargas. Your new fast time for the group so far. My brother is now taking the starting gate for Star Trek Racing number 75. Brothers on the way. All junior women in that 17-18 group should be in the ready area now as well. Our next category, junior women, 17 to 18, in the 500 meter to the ready area. Good start, just a little bit ahead of our fast time on the first time split. Looking quick here. Still on good pace here to take over the top so far. Maya. Should be our new fast time, and it will be a time of 38.844 for Maya Brothers. Good for first overall so far. This is Gabby St. Clair, number 77. Riders exit on the back straight on the lap you finish, please. It is doable on our track. We got a big warm-up circle for you. Exit on the back straight. Thank you. Gets Gabby St. Clair, Greater Houston's Cycling Foundation. About ready for their start. Ford and Edmonds are last two in this group. 77 on their way, chasing a 38.844. It's currently my brother standing on top of the podium. Anytime under 40 seconds. Very competitive in this group. First time split, not far off the time of brothers, so a nice start. Gabby comes in with a 41.815, currently her third fastest in the group. St. Clair, 41.815. Hannah Ford, number 79, will be getting into the start gate next. Your last rider in the group is Akira Edmonds. Then the 17 through 18 junior women will follow. That group is beginning with Maze Wimbush, then Bella Mejia, Isabel Herring. The first couple riders up on that group. Hannah Ford on the way. Gate will be open once this rider's across the finish line. Gate will open once this rider crosses the finish line. Oh, pardon us. We do have one more rider. One more heat after this, then we'll do that. So 2 riders, let's say, are across the finish line. We will open the gate to get some riders in and out. Here comes Hannah Ford. Let's clarify the speed of my brother's 38.844 will now be a junior women 15 through 16 track record, already broken by brothers. 0.2 off of the overall junior track record of all age groups. So just barely behind being the fastest junior ever here for the 500 meter was Maya today. Ford's official time will come in at a 42.8. 42.8 will come in as the official time for Ford. Your last rider in the group, Akira Edmonds. After this rider, gate will open to allow some equipment in and out as we'll get set up for our next groups. We'll need a little bit of time. CRCA Dave Jordan Jr.'s race team. Akira Edmonds is number 86 and off on the track. Our last rider for this contest for the 500 meters junior women, 15 through 16-year-old competitors here today. Maya Brothers breaking the age group track record in this event. That's going to be a tough time to beat, but if you can get under 40, you put yourself onto the top steps of the podium. And here comes Akira for their finish. .069 for Edmonds. Brothers will take the competition. Vargas in second. What a great race there for the junior women. Fun to see another track record in the age group broken this weekend. No surprise that we're seeing some standing records at our track being broken during this session. Should have looked at the time for the 13-14, but William Wong apparently also deserves a round of applause earlier today, breaking the track record for his age group by second or more. It was a big change. Many seconds, apparently. Huge. So William Wong, if he's still around here, well done and congratulations for another age. I heard him. He's in there somewhere. For breaking a record here on our track. Mays, Wimbush on the way. Kavner and Chen, heats 4 and 5. Number 45, number 39 to roll out, please. Number 45 and 39, Kavner and Chen. This is the 17-18 junior women now in the 500 meter. We need all riders through rollout and ready. The time for Wimbush was a 41.913. Wimbush, 41.913. This is going to be Isabel Herring on deck. Avery Kavner. Era Chen in the start gate right now. Isabella Mejia. Bella Mejia getting ready for their start next. Just a technical hold here for our equipment again. Stand by. if you're wondering what's going on here, we are in just a quick little standby here. We're going to hold for technical needs here. Our equipment, time equipment, need to get everything lined up again, so we're just getting things calibrated and rechecked before we start. Mejia standing by, ready to get their start once we've confirmed the gate is ready to go and we are ready to continue our competition. Number 39 to the ready area, Era Chen. Era Chen, number 39. Ready area, please. Our team feeling better about the start gates. Things are getting locked in, loaded here for Bella Mejia, as we'll be able to continue our 500 meters now. This is heat 2, Bella Mejia. Number 38 on their way. The time to beat right now is a 4:1.913 from Mays Wimbush. Racing wouldn't be possible with all of the great volunteers and the great team we've got behind us right now, supporting us in every which way. But how about a special shout out for our human weight, David Gilchrist, down there, keeping the starting gates in place. That's right. Thank you, David. Mejia, 45.866. For Bella, 45.866. This will be Isabel Herring taking the start gate next. Avery Kavner, Rita Fidwa, Kay Chong, and then Danny Scoville will be our riders in this group in that order. Now into the third heat, Isabel Herring, Kirk Whiteman coaching team, about ready to get their start next. Isabel Herring, number 42. On this first time split, on pace to take over the top here. Let's see how the rest of the lap plays out. And that will be your new fast time for the group so far, a 40.957. 40.957 for Herring. Avery Kavanagh, Groove Subaru Excel Sports Team, number 45. Heat 4 now on the track. Out of what was initially 8 heats, we have 1 did not start, so 7 competitors here in the group. Your fast time to beat still 40.957. Set by Herring just a moment ago. Your new fast time, Avery Kavanagh takes in a 40.628, an improvement of a little more than 0.3 of a second. Avery Kavanagh now on top with 40.628. Rita Fidwa getting their start here in a moment. Winner of yesterday's sprint tournament and doing in pretty dominant fashion. Feedwall's got good top speed. Our track record 38.2 for the age group and for all junior women, I should say. We saw Brothers, her competition in the sprint tournament, knocking on the door of the overall junior record. Feedwall with a very fast start, already 3 seconds faster than the fastest time on the previous split. And let's get the time. That's going to smash a record, folks. 36.779 for Feedwa. 36.779. Track record absolutely in new hands here. No surprise to see her competing for that one. Still got a rider coming around. Exiting on the back straight, please. Riders exit on the back straight. Enter and exit on the back straight. Thank you. Katie Chong, number 37 for Star Trek Cycling, is on track now. Your final starter for the group, Danny Scoville. After Scoville, our next rider, we've got the junior 17-18 men kilo, then the junior 15-16 non-binary kilo before we continue with some more kilos for the 15-16 junior men. Those riders need to get through bike check and be ready for their starts on time. Chong, number 37, the time was 43.519. 43.519. Upcoming 5-minute break after this ride. We will be switching up for the kilo and taking a quick 5-minute break after this race here. So 5 minutes before we'll start our kilo. Scoville with a quick time will slot in at second overall, 39.371 for Scoville. Your second fastest time, our record breaker in Fidwa, will be on top of the podium today for the group. 5-minute break. Starting up racing here again very shortly with the a kilometer time trial upcoming shortly. Good to go on the home straight and the back straight. Let's get our riders going for the kilometer. We got a kilo time trial coming up. 17, 18 men. This first heat will be one rider up. Andrew Ford's going to be our first rider in heat 2. Logan Lee, Oscar Plejo-Mariki. Heat 3, Andrew Huang and Sean Gata. Heat 4, Beto Gutierrez and Sebastian Beck. Riders, please be ready and gone through bike check and be set for your kilometer time trial. Andrew Ford checking in on the home straight. Will be riding as a one-up rider in this first heat. To help me talk through this afternoon and going into our next session, I'm once again joined up here on the deck by my friend Nolan Adams. Good to have you back up here.
Good to be here, Corey. Excited to see some great action, not only this midday, but also later tonight, hanging out with you.
It's going to be a good time. Our time trial central, I've been calling this. This has been one lap after another, watching this individual effort. Now we get two riders up at the same time, not in this first heat, but it should be a lot of fun to watch these junior men chase the clock and see how things go here.
Yeah, looks like, we got the, was it a 1K here now? And it'll be slightly further distances than some of the younger riders. A little bit longer action, but just as speedy, if not more so.
Riders finishing on the opposite side from where they start, 2.5 laps. Riders will finish on the opposite side that they start. Andrew Ford, number 5, lined up here in the starting gate, will finish on the back straight after 2.5 laps. Yep, I'll give it to you. Get a battery. This is Ford on their way. Our first time of the group. setting our first bar here is number 5. Great contender yesterday in the sprints for the junior men. You can hear the bell ringing on the opposite side from us here. Looking for rider 24 to the back. That's Bahil Mariki. Oscar to the back. Heat 3. Huang and Gata need to be getting set to go as well. Gutierrez and Beck. Heat 4. Be ready for your ride, please. Looking for number 9 at the home straight is already checked in. Number 24 to the back straight in Heat 2. Final call for 24 to the back straight. It'll be just Logan Lee now and a mechanical here to start. All right, we're checking on the bike there for the potential of the restart based on mechanical, but it has to be assessed by officials here. Moving on to the next heat, that'll be marked in as a DNF. We've had a couple of our juniors with clips coming unclipped there on their starts. That's also not recognized as a mechanical issue anymore. So score that heat as a DNS and a DNF in Heat 2. This is Heat 3 getting ready. Andrew Huang on the home straight. Sean Gata on the away side here. Heat 4 is coming up next. Beto Gutierrez, Sebastian Beck, followed by Luis Bonilla, Jack Hampson in Heat 5. Andrew Huang on the home straight, number 23. Colors of Jerry Baker Jr.'s. On the away side was a start for Sean Gata. Also for the Jerry Baker Jr.'s, number 16. The track record is a minute and 9 seconds set by Merrick Gallagher. .09.04 for Gallagher is the standing record in this event. Andrew Huang on a good start. Andrew Ford's time of 1:10.433. You compare it to the record time, only a second off of it. So that's a very quick time to try to beat. Riders to the ready area, either the home or the away side. We need Heat 4 is going to be number 17 on the home side, number 20 and on the away side. Heat 5, number 6 to the home side. It's Bonilla. Number 7 to the away side is Jack Hampson. Heat 6, Peters, number 15 to the home. Takagi, 11 away. We need these riders to be heading to their appropriate sides and ready for their starts. Junior men in the kilo. Huang, 118.328. Gata, 133.266. Sebastian, number 20 on the home straight right now. Will finish on the home straight. Gutierrez away from us here now, coming onto the home straight. Will finish on the back straight. Last call for 7. Hampson to the back straight. Gutierrez, number 17's time, 111.275. Currently good for second. Sebastian Beck, 14.566, currently good for third. Luis Bonilla and Jack Hampson getting the call up for their start. Hampson is a scratch. We will race 1 on the home straight. Bonilla lining up on the home straight. Will finish on the back straight. One rider in the heat. Heat 6, Heat 7, where are you at? We need number 15 to the home straight. That's Peters. Takagi to the away, 11. Number 3 to the home straight, J.C. Pyle. Number 1 to the away straight, Grayson Hawk. All riders need to be to the ready area in the remainder of this event. Junior men, check in. Your lone rider in the group for Ironfly Academy, wearing a little bit more aero kit here today than he was wearing yesterday for the sprints. Your winner in the junior men's sprint tournament, Luis Bonilla, trying to go out for a fast kilometer here today.
Refresher, track record at 1 minute and 9 seconds. See if Lewis has got this in the bag. He certainly looks dialed.
.109.04 is the official time. 109.04. Essentially, you got to beat a 109. Just off record pace. Really quick time, though, still for Bonilla. A 109.196 will be the official time. 109.196. 10th of a second off record pace, and a really great showing here for Bonilla. That'll be your fast time of the group so far. Exit on the back straight, please. Matthew Peters on the home straight. Gabriel Takagi on the away straight. Heat 6. Very quick time of 109.196 of Bonilla. The time to beat now to be on top of the podium. A minute 10, minute 11, very competitive times. Another one of our sprint tournament riders finishing in third yesterday is number 11. Gabriel Takagi for the J. Baker Juniors, now on the back straight. Fifteen, 16-year-old kilo riders, 15, 16-year-old kilo riders, all riders 15 to 16-year-old kilo riders to the ready areas, please. All 15, 16 junior riders in the kilo getting to the ready area. Early splits, Takagi about a second off the fast time. Time's coming in for our riders. It's a 110.486 for Takagi, currently good for third. And Peter is a 115.940.
Sounds like Takagi had the top end speed. It was more that 1 second was lost in the first half of the race. So something to take home and work on for next year.
Last heat for this group, it looks like now getting lined up. Heat 7. This is JC Pyle on the home straight, Grayson Hawk on the away straight. Number 3, JC Pyle on the home straight. We'll finish on the back straight. Grayson Hawk will finish here on the home straight. Rue Tomko home straight. Rue Tomko home straight. And then our junior men 15-16 for their kilo needed here.
Final lap of this event. Both riders starting to tie up just a bit. We'll see who can maintain their speed.
Improved for JC. He was behind the time. Now he's ahead. Improving about a half second faster than the time. Can he finish strong here? Pyle trying to get it. That is an incredibly good speed for Pyle. A 107.184 for JC. And that will be our fast time and a new record for the kilo on the track.
Unbelievable performance from the superstar JC Pyle.
Exciting finish here for the local team. This is Rue Tomko getting their start on the home straight. Rue Tomko on the way. Junior men, kilo now getting called. We need heat 1 at 61 to the home. We need 70 on the home. That's Akash Tondwandi. Samuel Hunter, 71 to the away. Number 64, Cameron Coleman on the home straight. Ryder Carlson on the away straight, number 58. All first of those 3 heats. Tomko will finish on the away side of the track when they're finished on this effort. A 120.56 for Tomko, 120.56 for Tomko. Heat 1 here for the junior men, 15-16 kilo. This is just Ian Choi, one rider up in Heat 1. On deck, we've got Sedwani and Hunter. Heat 3, Coleman and Carlson. Heat 4, Josiah Watt and Ayangola. All those riders need to be getting ready here. Our next several heats getting set to go. This is now Ian Choi, Star Track Cycling, number 61, our first rider from this category, out on the track. Starting on the home, will finish on the away side of the track. Of interest, the record pace for this age group, 1:12.4, set last year by none other than JC Pyle.
Coincidental? I think not.
And a nice quick starting time here for our first heat. Ian Choi with a time of 1:17.191. 1:17.191. Akansh Sidwani on the home straight, Samuel Hunter on the away straight, both for the Jerry Baker Juniors. Our riders in the start gate, ready to start. Samuel Hunter currently in the middle of turn 1 and 2. Coming onto the home straight, that's a conch. The time to beat now is a 117.191. Times coming in for the previous heat. Samuel Hunter is a 131.629. Sidwani is a 133.789. Hunter 131.629. Sidwani 133.789. This is Cameron Coleman on the home straight with Ryder Carlson on the away straight. Heat 4, Josiah Watt, Iangola. Heat 5, Seth Holland and Michael Perez.
Corey, it's gonna be a warm one today, but I just looked it up. High, close to 90, but also UV index quite high. So for all of you with some skin showing, don't forget about that sunscreen, folks.
Issue on the home straight, but it is a clean start for a rider on the away straight. We've got currently Ryder Carlson for Team Epic. Still Ian Choi's time to beat right now, 117. Carlson at last check, a little over 3 seconds behind the pace to take over the top here, but likely to sit in at second overall in the contest after the time is taken. Good time here for Ryder Carlson, coming in just about a second behind the leader, improving on the last couple of laps, or in the last lap, I should say, is time of 118.256. 118.256. Good for second right now for Ryder Carlson. Josiah Watt for Star Trek Racing on the home straight. Jerry Baker Jr. rider Iangola on the away side. This is Heat 4. Heat 5 is also in the right air. Seth Holland, Michael Perez, followed by Hugo Eisman, Noah Hoffman. Heat 7 is Gavin Newman and Dalton Copeland. Your final heat, Heat 8, Cassius Adamski, Marcus Kennedy. Gates open after this heat. Gate will open after this heat. Stand by, folks. Gate will open after the heat. Josiah Watt of Star Trek, just off of the leader's time at that last split. Still has a good shot of taking over the top. And goal number 72, a few seconds back on the last split check, but still looking pretty good here for both of these riders. Getting the bell. 72 will finish here on the home straight. Rider now coming to the home straight a little closer to that top time, about a half second back at last check. Josiah getting a little bit of help here on the finishing of his lap. Fun fact here, since this is the first time this exact designation has happened at a national event, we'll both be setting a junior men track record for this and a national record at the same time.
That is a fun fact.
There you go. Fastest time today goes in the record books. Very close to taking over the top, and just 1/1000th of a second faster than third is Josiah Watt. A time of 1:18.246. Now second fastest today. Iongola with a 1:24.269. Currently sitting in fourth. So if we're to end the competition now, it's Ian Choi's name that gets to go into two records at the same time, but still a couple more heats to go. A Greater Houston Cycling Foundation rider. Oh, double gun fired. And he is off the effort. We have stopped the race. Had a mishap, it looks like, on the starting gate on the back straight. So that'll force a restart here once we take a look at the equipment. We'll bring Seth back around onto the home straight. Looks like Michael back there is still locked in as the starting gate had an issue releasing the bike. So we'll get this thing reset and starting up again. Looking for number 65, Dalton Copeland to the back straight. 65, Dalton Copeland to the back straight, please. Good start for both the riders as we're back into it. Ooh. Number 62 gets back on top of things. All right, here we go. Michael Perez for Academy. Number 59. On the home straight, Seth Holland on the back straight, number 62, getting back on top of things for the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation. Number 59 on a pretty quick start. His first split about a half second off the time, but of course in your starting lap, he still has plenty of time to recover from that and improving on the last split. '51, Hugo Eisman to the home straight. Hugo Eisman, number 51, looking on you the home straight. Your start is about to happen. Number 51, check in now on the home straight. Perez now ahead of the time. Last check, and it's a good improvement. Your new fast time, both of these riders taking over the top of the podium right now. Michael Perez, 1:14.617. Seth Holland, a 1:16.316. Two seconds off of record speed here for riders of this age group. Nice time again for Michael Perez. Now the new time to beat, a 1:14.617. This is Hugo Eisman on the home straight, Noah Hoffman on the away side of the track. Heat 7, we're looking for both Gavin Newman and Dalton Copeland to be ready to go. Heat 8, you're up next. Cassius Adamski, Marcus Kennedy. That'll be your final heat for this group. Noah Hoffman going onto the back straight now, and then we saw just a moment ago that was the right in the dark blue coming on the home straight. Hugo Eisman of Star Trek. Getting the finishing times now. Noah Hoffman, the faster finisher in the group, gets a 1:18.011. 1:18.011 for Hoffman. Currently good for fourth in the standings. Hugo Eisman with a 1:20.801. 1:20.801. Heat 7 of 8 coming up now. This is Gavin Newman for East Portland Youth Cycling on the home straight. On the away straight for the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation presented by Schottenkirk Kia is Dalton Copeland. They're 56 on the home straight, getting their start. A little bit of a mishap to get under power here, but now figuring things out. And here comes your rider out of the Houston area. Dalton onto the home straight. I'm okay with this nickname. Gavin requests, I think, on the bio, he says, I'm thinking the Portland Kid would be the name. I'm good with that.
Nicknames are best when they are true. And that one definitely checks out.
He is the OG Portland Kid for us.
You know, after clipping back in, he looks pretty steady. He's locked and loaded here.
It's a team that kind of almost built, I mean, it's built around him and his family. He was the first one to come up here and show up, and now we got, you know, a couple members in the Portland area joining him, but it makes sense.
Maybe it should be the Nepo Kid then.
Right?
Oh, that's right. That also works for Andy Baker.
Dalton on pace to be competitive here. The last split was about a little bit more than a second off. Newman closing in quickly after the tough start. He's also right on top of being competitive here. Did Newman improve on the time? He did, even with the mishap at the beginning. A time of 1:14.121 for Gavin Newman, the Portland Kid, with some good laps after the slow start. Takes over the top.
Unbelievable. That's fantastic ride from Gavin. Top spot plus a mechanical.
Puts it together. Impressive. Dalton Copeland, a great time of 1:16.011, sits in third now. So that was a fast heat there. We got one more. Speaking of some speed, wasn't it Kasia Zadomski that has some record time here?
Yeah, I believe that they have got the 15-16 record from last year. So maybe they can take that form and capitalize it and take it up a notch.
It's about, what, 2 seconds faster than the time we just saw, potentially? So a 1:12 in that area?
I'd say it's possible today.
This is Kasia Zadomski on the home straight for Mad Track Cycling, and on the away side, that's Marcus Kennedy for the Velo Shop. Lined up for their start. This will be our last heat.
Can anybody on the infield let me know? Are conditions good today for this sort of event? Is the humidity right? Is the wind good? Where are we at? Oh, I'm getting some thumbs down out there. Not fast conditions today. All right, noted.
I think I got over the radio. We'll open the gate again after this heat. We'll open the gate again after this heat. Thank you for your patience. Similar times here on the opening lap for these two riders. Kennedy about a half second off, and looks like Adamski about a second off in that split from the fastest time so far. Still a long event here, can still improve with each lap.
I've got some folks. I've got some folks messaging me from home. Looks like the conditions today are slightly faster than average, but not ideal. That's what the verdict is. Slightly faster than average here, but not our best.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It does feel a little bit on the humid side, a little bit of wind here and there, so that will be an impact for these time trialists today as they're going to fight against the elements a little bit. Adamski improving big time here. He's now 2 seconds ahead on the time. Likely to take over the top of this one. The rider from Lexus, who has a kind of an unofficial record from last year, now trying to make it official. Now 3 seconds faster on the time. Look at this. A 1:13 for Kennedy. Second fastest now, and your new fast time, and the record will go to the name of Cassius Adamski, 1:10.859. The time to go in the books for your rider from the Lexus Velodrome.
That's 2 seconds up on the record. That's phenomenal.
That'll go in as both a track record and an American record for our junior 15 through 16 men in the kilometer, because that's first time, again, that specific designation we've had enough to run that event on its own. So again, kind of that's that fun fact. It's new in the books. So exciting there for Cassius. Coming now to the track, the junior 17 through 18-year-old women in the pursuit qualifying round. 5 laps, 2 kilometers. Four riders here for the pursuit. This will technically be their qualifying round, as the fastest 2 will go on to race for gold and silver later today. The other 2 riders will be racing for 3rd and 4th. On the far side of the track there, that's for the San Jose Bicycle Club, Nora Vick, number 40. Julia Barna for Valkyrie Cycling on the opposite side from us. 17-18 junior men, also looking for you for going to the ready area for your pursuits. 17 and 18 junior men pursuit qualifying round, looking for you to head to the ready area as well. Five total laps. Riders finish on the same side they start. All right, for San Jose, setting the faster time and trying to ride into this race for gold and silver. She sits now with about a 6-second advantage on her competition out here during the pursuit. Julia Barna now coming to the home straight for Valkyrie Cycling Team. Both riders have heard the bell. Our rider in blue will wrap up on the back straight. And here's Barna getting their finish as well. Nora with a time of 2:43.077. Julia Barna, 2:56.201. Again, a 2:43.077 for Vic. A 2:56.201 for Barna. Reagan Padishall on the home straight for Edge Cycling. Louisa Kelly for San Jose Bicycle Club on the away side. Your second and final heat for this group in the qualifying junior men coming up next. Reagan Padishall, the American record holder at Carson, USA, set a time that, this year of 2:25.501. A very quick time. Obviously, Carson going to be a little bit more favorable for faster times than our track will be. But when we had some fun, a fun fact here is yesterday, a 15, 16-year-old set the time, a new record in this category for all junior women, including 17, 18-year-olds. She got the $100 for breaking the record in the book. We might just have that happen again today for a rider from Edge Cycling. Based on her American record time, I expect that record to be going down.
We're going to be running out of cash here pretty soon.
Yeah. Too many fast juniors. What are we going to do? After a lap and a half, was about a second faster, now already closer to 2 seconds after 2 laps completed, is Padishall. Louisa Kelly already looking pretty fast, too. About 4 seconds behind the fast time set by Nora Vick. But up against this American record holder, it's a tough opponent to be matched up against to get into the ride for gold and silver. Showing just under 3 seconds faster than the current fast time is Padishall. The 1:36, that is the last split there. .235.6, by the way, would be that record set yesterday by Emma when she came out here as a 15, 16-year-old and broke the previous 17, 18 record at the same time, taking, I guess, the fastest junior women time for the 2K. You hear the bell for these riders going on their final lap now. As Louisa Kelly, heard it moments ago, she'll finish on the back straight. We're watching the rider in blue coming on the home straight. She's got a half lap left here. And now rounding out into the home straight, you'll also see a rider in red from Edge Cycling. This is the rider to beat so far in this competition. Let's see where her time comes in. In the qualifying round, it's a 2:39.141.
Respectable.
A new fast time for the group today. And in third place now is Louisa Kelly with a time of 2:50.547. We'll see Pyatt and Vic race for the gold and silver, and Kelly and Barna race for the bronze medal. Our first heat, Logan Lee on the home straight alone. Second heat here for the junior men, Jack Dymar on the home straight, Matthew Peters on the away side. Beto Gutierrez on the home in Heat 3. Jack Hampson away for Heat 3. Heat 4 is Enzo Edmonds on the home straight. Otis Engel on the away side. Merritt Gallagher for Heat 5 on the home straight. Jaden Lee on the away side. This is Logan Lee for the Jerry Baker Juniors on the home straight. Now in the timing gate, the starting gate, getting ready to start.
Underway. Logan Lee here. Bike issues sorted from about half an hour ago, it seems. Track record for this age group set by none other than Merritt Gallagher at 3 minutes, 35 seconds and change. Logan settling in nicely, good tempo on the pedals, a fairly quiet upper body. All you folks tuning in from out of town, out of state, out of country, thank you for your support. Say hello in the comments. Might read it, might not. Depends on how nice it is.
I believe the call on the radio there was between heats 3 and 4. We'll open up the gate again. Between heats 3 and 4. Right now we're in heat 1. On deck is heat 2 of Dymar and Peters. Bell ringing on the back straight. Getting to the end here of our 7.5 laps. Logan Lee finishing on the back half of the track. Yeah, that's actually a good question coming in the live stream. It's showing the American record being faster than the world record. I'm not sure. I didn't put that up there, but I do see that on the graphic. I'll have to ask and double check where that's coming from. That's a good question. Logan Lee, your first finisher here, 429.033. Logan Lee, your first finisher, 429.033. Dymar and Peters will be taking the track next. This is Heat 2. Jack Dymar on the home straight for Primal Audi out of Denver. Matthew Peters, Pennsylvania rider for Verge Sport, takes the back straight. Jack Dymar starting on the home straight, the rider on the green, now going around to the back half of the track. Coming onto the home straight here, this is Matthew Peters for Verge Sport. Number 17, Gutierrez to the home straight, please. Number 17 to the home straight for check-in. Dymar in a pretty good pace right now. Both of our riders here have plenty more laps to go, as the improvement on the time showing for Dymar right now about 18 seconds faster than a previous fast time. We'll take over the top.
Corey, you've been commentating quite a long time, many years out here. You've probably seen 100+ pursuits. What are some of the nuances you look for in a fast ride?
Well, some of the things we're looking for, you talk about looking for like the body fatigue, right? Especially at the halfway point. Body position and posture, the alignment, the comfort of the rider as they're getting started.
I'm going to cut you off right here. Walk us through what's about to happen.
Oh, what's this?
Looks like maybe a Madison here. Oh.
And off he goes. Still a very good solid pace. Another thing to look for is those splits and how consistent they're staying. Sitting at about a 29-second split here for the last couple of laps. Looking pretty good for Dymar still. Consistency, oftentimes part of the plan of the coaching that goes into preparing for these time trials, trying to figure out where that's at.
It's hard to visualize the coaching from this vantage point. We don't know what's gone into it.
The invisible factor.
Like what chain wax they're using. It's hard to know.
Bell's ringing on the back straight for Jack now. Half lap remaining here for Peters coming around on the track. Jack Dymar's time, 3:37.131. A very respectful time here today to take over the top. Still plenty more riders to go, but 3:37.131 will be your new fast time. Matthew Peters, time 4:05.715. Beto Gutierrez, number 17, Southern California rider here against Jack Hampson, number 7 on the away side for Team Epic. About ready to get their start.
Clean start from both riders. Still out of the saddle, accelerating here, going into turns 2 and 4 respectively. Both now seated and entering their tri-bars. Or I should just say aero bars. No triathlons out here. Not yet.
Coming to a junior track that's near you in the future? I didn't. That's a curveball.
Maybe they could do one where you install the swimming pool that has the fan, and then you have a treadmill, and it's like one of those like static tries where you don't have to really go very far.
That could be exciting. Maybe some Mamish Rowing can come out and help us with that.
Ooh, there's an idea. Hey, it sounds like a sponsor.
It is a sponsor. I'm going too fast. No, we don't need to do the sponsorship promo. We did thank them yesterday, Sammamish Rowing Association. They do rule. We love our friends at Sammamish Rowing.
So this one's just for free.
Yes, yeah, this is just like extra.
Free plug.
Right. Jack Hampson on a pretty good time right now. He's sitting, looks to be a second off the fastest time at this current split. A long race ahead of him, but still trying to chase down Jack Dymar's, again, very respectable 3:37.131. We were talking at the beginning of the race that the 3:35 mark is where the record sits on our track for junior men. So just about 2 seconds off record pace is the fast time. So we know we're here to compete today. It's going to be a tough one to take over for Dymar at the top of this one.
Jack Dymar does have the advantage of the lime green accents on the bike. The highlighter green, I think that's at least 4 watts.
I always forget about that.
It's a little known fact.
You are
it's not published.
You're a wizard of the technical details of bike racing. Forgot about the color palette. I mean, I've been told my analysis is always lacking, and then you come up here and you're spitting facts left and right.
Facts is in quotes.
At the current split, Jack back by about 3.5 seconds now, so Dymore's time might be safe, but I think that'll put Hampson overall second if he stays on a similar clip to where he's at right now.
Well, that'd be pretty sweet if they went 1-2. We could see a Jack v. Jack showdown later.
There you go. In the race for the gold and silver, of course, this is a qualifying round, so top 4 times get to race again. Bells ringing for Jack here on the home straight, and almost the same moment now as Gutierrez has closed down some time here on the last couple laps. They're in a very similar position now on their last lap. Clawing his way back in here in this heat head-to-head as Gutierrez is now slightly ahead of Hampson on this final lap. As they're about 10 seconds off the pace of the fastest rider. That gives Gutierrez the second fastest time at 3:47, 3:85, and just a second back to Hampson with a 3:48.514. Currently Gutierrez in the race for gold and silver if the standings were to stay as they are now, but we still have 2 more heats, 4 more riders to test the limits and chase the clock and see what they can do here.
Speaking of testing limits, Corey, this soundtrack is really testing mine. Special shout out to the dance club in turn 1. I saw a head nod. That's enough for me.
Our next heat getting ready to start. Got Enzo Edmonds on the home straight for Hot Tubes Development Cycling, Otis Engel, Star Trek Racing, number 25 on the away straight. Great start for Edmonds. He gets out ahead of the fast time on the opening lap. His first couple splits looking very good. And just barely behind this pace is Otis Engel. These are 2 riders that were a big factor and on the podium for the International Omnium. So definitely have endurance. They showed speed in the sprints during the points. They've got a good overall skill set. Let's see how they put together here for this time trial effort today. Your rider in blue on top of that podium. That's the rider for Star Trek over there, the winner of the International Omnium. And this rider here in the bronze medal for the International Omnium yesterday. Edmonds still ahead of the pace. Nearly a second at this split. And the early laps looking really good. Still a long race here. Engel just behind still by about a second. So both riders kind of, they got it surrounded, the current fast time, by about a second on either side. Otis Engel looking very smooth on the bike. He is improving against the split of the fastest time. Starting to claw his way back into this a little bit. Enzo has fallen behind the time now by about a half second, where Engel now is ahead of it. So showing Star Trek, the winner of this International Omnium, he's got a very smooth turn of the pedals, and he's showing good endurance here again today in this event.
For anybody watching at home, take note of Otis's gear. He's on an alloy bike. You can come out here and be ripping fast and not be shelling out tons of money. I love to see that. It is an approachable sport. Come out and give it a try. You don't need everything to be hecka fast.
Good Junior Nats vocabulary. Yeah, getting the bell, and now nearly 3 seconds in improvement, which would put him into record-breaking territory if Engel can stay on this pace.
A territory I've never seen, but I'd like to approach.
Live vicariously through other people's children now, right? And feel the excitement with them, as this is a moment we are excited to see are the final times for these riders. And indeed, that will be taking down another standing record for our junior men here today. As the competition stands, there's still more riders to come. 333.791.
Indeed.
Currently in first, that's Otis Engel, 333.791 record speed here for the track. Enzo Edmonds currently in third with a 337.651. That puts Daimar and Engel currently racing for the gold and silver later today, with Edmonds and Gutierrez the matchup for the bronze. Your final heat. Merrick Gallagher, number 2 on the home straight for the Jerry Baker Juniors race team. Jaden Lee for Star Trek out of Fresh Meadows, New York, number 8 on the away side. This has turned into a fun contest here, as your previous record holder for the age group lining up on the home straight, trying to keep this competitive here today. Get the start here shortly. Nice acceleration for both our riders on this first lap, and they'll hit that pursuit line at about the same time. Jaden Lee with a slight advantage on this opening lap to the fastest time by only 0.2 of a second.
I bet Merrick was on a slightly heavier gear to try to target a faster overall time. I did notice he was out of the saddle about 50 to 80 meters longer than the competition. So just getting on top of the gear, but he looks like he's settled in now.
Yeah, and you always see the improvement on the time as he now is just barely ahead of the fast time on that split. So now, as you say, he's settling into the tempo he's looking for. Getting on top of those gears, taking a little bit longer. Jaden Lee looking also very smooth here, number 8. Another fierce competitor from the International Omnium yesterday, one of those many riders to lap the field during that long points race. Half second ahead at the last split for Gallagher. About 3 seconds behind it, previous split for Jaden Lee. Still about 5 laps to go. He just passed that 5 laps to go mark is Jaden. That's a second and a third there faster than the time now at the previous split. So Gallagher, at least in the first half of the race, on a really good pace to take over at the top and defend his own record, put in a faster time. But the hardest part of the race is still to come. Four seconds now at the previous split ahead of the fastest time. Gallagher will be improving on his own time by several seconds at this clip. Looking very smooth still.
In 1 or 2 more laps, Merrick might be catching a bit of draft here from Jaden. Potential pass even, depending on how much time we got left in the event.
They're seeing 2 to go here at the time when they come around on their finishing side. So yeah, still plenty of time, as you say, to make a pass here. Potentially could be an impact for him if he makes the catch. Still now nearly 5 seconds faster than the previous time at this split.
Merrick got the bell with 1 to go there. Jaden Lee coming into the home stretch for his bell.
This is going to be a 1:27 or so on the time. It's going to be several seconds faster, nearly 10 seconds faster than his previous record, and should be about 6-7 seconds faster than the previous fast time. Gallagher on a very fast effort today, a 3:26.555. Really speedy. Such a consistent effort, really, in each of those laps. So good here. That'll be a new record for the junior men. Jaden Lee also getting applause here from a Star Trek crew, of course, for a great race. Oh, the records have been taken down a lot of different places here in many different events. That was a fun one there, and we wrapping it all up for the 3 kilometer for the junior men.
Reminder, all riders exit on the backstretch, please. Exit on the backstretch.
Up next, in a few moments, we will be doing medal ceremonies for all the groups that have finished up today. Of course, those pursuits are just qualifiers. They will finish and get their medals during tonight's session, starting at 6 o'clock. Last thing we have in our session today, medal ceremonies for all the finalists from today. We'll begin those in a few minutes as we transition down to that podium area. For the live stream audience, we will keep the camera rolling. If you want to be here and watch your favorite young rider get up on the podium and get celebrated here today. For all of our fans, our athletes, our friends out there, we will come back for more racing action. The session's starting tonight at 6 p.m. Open track time for the riders at about 4:30 p.m. Make sure you come back in for the fun. Food trucks, beverage garden, of course, great racing from the juniors. Can't wait to have it happen here later today.
Can't wait to hang out with you again, Corey. See you in a couple hours.
Sounds great. Thanks, team. Again, medal ceremony to start in a couple of minutes. Give us just a moment as we get set up to go. Thank you.
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it would be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down.
First up, we'll be calling our under 15 junior women in the 500-meter time trial final. As a reminder, our U15 time trials today are non-championship. You'll be getting some Jerry Baker Velodrome medals. And congratulations up on our podium today for those fantastic rides. First up, our U15 junior women 500-meter time trial finalists. Top 5 to the podium. In 5th place and a bronze medal for Work Health Solutions Racing, Sophia Avery. Also in the bronze medal, riding in 4th place for Kenosha Velosport Cycling, Sloan Becker. In 3rd place and a bronze medal, racing for the Jerry Baker Juniors race team, Sarah Lynch. In 2nd place, racing into a silver medal for Bryhop Racing, Johanna Woods. My apologies. And your champion in the gold, coming all the way from California, Laguna Niguel, it's Naomi Papisol. Your U15 junior women 500-meter time trial champions. Under 15 junior men 500-meter time trial finalists. Your top 5 to the podium next. Junior men under 15 500-meter time trial. Top 5 to the podium next. In 5th place, riding for a bronze medal for Work Health Solutions Racing, Jonah Lee. In 4th place, racing for a bronze medal for CFC, Sebastian Pena. In 3rd place for a bronze medal for the Jerry Baker Juniors race team, Rocco Alexander. Riding into 2nd for the silver medal for Star Trek race team, Lucian Bobe. And finally, for the Jerry Baker Juniors, your champion in the gold, William Huang. And our final of our non-championship groups receiving our Jerry Baker Velodrome medals, the U15 non-binary 500-meter time trial final. Your top rider in the gold medal for Jerry Baker Jr.'s Owen Fuller. Junior women 15 through 16 for the 500-meter time trial finalists. Your top 5 coming to the podium now. Junior women 15 through 16 time trial top 5 in the 500-meter. In 5th place, racing for the bronze medal, Hannah Ford. Racing for 4th place and also bronze medal for GHCF, presented by Schottenkirk Kia, Tegan Morgan. In 3rd place, also for a bronze medal, racing for GHCF race team, Gabby St. Clair. In 2nd place for the silver medal from Rancho Palos Verdes, California, it's Sarah Vargas. And your champion racing for the gold medal from Star Track Racing, Maya Brothers. Your junior 50-16 women champions today in the time trial. Junior women 17, 18-year-old in the 500-meter time trial, your top 3 for the podium. Junior women 17, 18, 500-meter time trial, top 3 to the podium. In 3rd place with a bronze medal for the Groove Subaru XL Sports Race Team, Avery Kavner. In 2nd place, racing for the silver medal, your rider from Jerry Baker Jr.'s Danny Scoville. And your champion in the gold medal from Boulder Valley Velodrome, Rita Fidwa. Presenting your junior women, 17, 18-year-old 500-meter time trial champions. Junior men, 17, 18. Kilo top 3. Your junior men, 17, 18. Kilo top 3 riders to the podium. In 3rd place for the bronze medal from El Cerrito, California, Andrew Ford. In second place, racing for today's silver medal from Long Beach, California for Ironfly Academy, Luis Bonilla. And today, your champion, racing for the gold medal, all the way from Kirkland, Washington, for the Jerry Baker Jr.'s race team, J.C. Pyatt. Your junior 17-18 men kilo champions. Junior 15 through 16 non-binary kilo time trial to the podium. Junior 50-60 non-binary kilo to the podium. Today your champion in the gold for J. Baker Jr.'s Rue Tomko. Junior man 15 through 16 kilometer top 5 to the podium. Junior 15-16 man kilo top 5 to the podium. In fifth place, racing into a bronze medal for GHCF race team, Dalton Copeland. In fourth place, racing into a bronze medal for the Academy Cycling Development Team, Michael Perez. In third place, in a bronze medal for the East Portland Youth Cycling Team, it's the Portland kid, Gavin Newman. In second place for the silver medal, racing for the Velo Shop, Marcus Kennedy. And your champion today, racing for Mad Track Cycling out of Lexus Velodrome all the way from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Cassius Adamski. And here you have it, your junior 50 through 16 men champions in the kilo. Thank you to our athletes for such a fantastic session and everybody for being here and part of the fun. What a great time we've had. Session 3 coming to a close. Wonderful competition and performance by the young talent of our wonderful nation here on display in Redmond, Washington. We can't wait to have more fun here tonight. Session 4 starts at 6 p.m. One more reminder around traffic. You will have a tough time getting back into the park, so if you're planning to get here on a tight schedule, you might want to add 30 minutes or more to your transit here because it is going to be busy getting in through all the extra vehicles for tonight's concert. Plan ahead, plan accordingly. Our live stream audience, if you're still here, leave the thumbs up, hit subscribe. Thanks for the support and your viewership. Hope you enjoyed the production from wherever you're at. We will be back live minutes before we start here tonight at 6 o'clock. You can pick us up here on the YouTube as well for the racing tomorrow. More great racing coming. Session 4 tonight, starting at 6 o'clock. Right here at the Velodrome.